Happy Thursday, mid-Missouri. Today we are dry. We're looking at a warm front that's north of us and a cold front that's to the west of us, meaning that we're kind of in between rain chances. We saw rain yesterday with that warm front. That leaves us with a warm morning this morning. Temperatures climbing into the 60s very quickly. Some of us may be dropping only into the 60s here early to start the day, but then we're near 70 by 9 a.m. We'll see 80s approach for us this afternoon. It's a sunny, breezy, warm day. Some of that south wind could gust as high as 30 miles per hour for some of us this afternoon. So it'll be breezy. You'll maybe see the skeleton shaking around if you have some maybe some Halloween decorations out early this October. We're talking by Friday morning, though, chances for rain starting to return. That's that cold front. Well, this isn't exactly the cold front, but this is the low-level winds ahead of our cold front. By 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, we could have some showers and thunderstorms developing. Eventually, that becomes a bit more consolidated and widespread as it spreads towards the north and the east. We could have an isolated, strong wind within some of these clusters that form early Friday. It really depends on how much instability there is. It's very marginal at this point, but if we do err on the side of more instability, we could see, again, some isolated, strong to damaging winds. It's a very limited risk, though. Mostly we're talking about some good soaking rainfall moving through the region early tomorrow, and then that spreads out of here towards central Illinois on the other side of the river by noon. And then we may have a lull in rainfall, but we will see another round as we get towards the early afternoon. That is the cold front. Cold front moves through during the early afternoon. This timing has it just near the lunch hour on our western doorstep, and as we get closer to 2 p.m., 1 to 2 p.m., that's where it could be a little closer to Columbia and Jefferson City. You can see here, obviously, we are not looking at a robust line of storms with this cold front. This will struggle thanks to the rain that moved through already early in the morning on Friday. Should that materialize, this will not have much to work with. But then we see that line finally get going a little bit towards our eastern border. Notice we've got some clearing for a little bit throughout the afternoon on Friday. We'll have some sunshine, but it's followed shortly after by some low clouds. It's going to circulate on the back side of this. This comes with some west wind and some northwest wind that really drops our temperatures, and that combination between cloud cover and cooler air keeps us quite chilly on Saturday. Today's forecast, we're near 80. That's one of the last warm days we're going to see for some time. Tonight's forecast, again, rain building in after the midnight hour. Temperatures, though, staying warm in the 60s. We'll be warm throughout the morning tomorrow, but we only get to the 70s with that cold front moving in. That kind of limits our high temperature there near 70. And I mentioned on Saturday, cloud cover and north wind keeping us cool. We've got a high forecast in the 50s, and that is going to make for a chilly day. If you're trying to get a glimpse of the eclipse, I'm not saying it will be impossible, but the cloud cover may very well ruin that for a lot of us. You may want to take a drive. If it means a lot to you to see that, you may want to drive just to the south and west to get out from underneath that cloud cover. Otherwise, we are looking at a cool and cloudy weekend with clouds and temperatures in the 50s and 60s to start next week.